Most people lose their multis because they bet with their hearts. Today, we're betting with the data. I've put together a 6-game bet builder slip that covers the Champions League and the Championship. And I'm going to show you exactly why these selections are mathematically designed to hit. If you're tired of losing by 1 goal or 1 corner, stay right here. This isn't just a slip, it's a breakdown of the highest probability trends for February 25th. Let's get into the analysis. Game 1 UEFA Champions League Atalanta versus Borussia Dortmund selections. First half corners over 3.5. Home to 2-0 handicap. Bookings over 1.5. Corners over 7.5. Goals over 1.5. The logic: Atalanta is trailing to 2-0 from the first leg. They have to attack from the whistle. That means early pressure, which leads to high first half corners. The home to 2-0 handicap gives us a massive safety net. Dortmund just needs to manage the game. And Atalanta at home is notoriously tough to beat by more than 2 goals, with both teams averaging over 2 goals in Europe. The over 1.5 goals and bookings are the icing on the cake for a high-intensity knockout game. Confidence percentage: 75% expert opinion. Expect Atalanta to start aggressively to overturn the deficit, while they may win the night at the Goose Stadium. Dortmund's 2-goal cushion and counter-attacking threat make them favorites to progress. Game 2 UEFA Champions League Juventus versus Galatasaray picks. Away 0-2-4 handicap. Bookings over 2.5. Corners over 8.5. Goals over 1.5. The logic behind these selections: Galatasaray shocked the world with a 5-2 win in the first leg. Juve is in crisis mode with 4 losses in their last 5. We're taking the away 0-2-4 handicap. Juve hasn't shown the clinical edge to win by 4 goals in years, because Juve will be desperate and Gallo will be time-wasting. Expect the over 2.5 bookings to hit easily. Expert opinion: Spalletti's Juventus is desperate, but the 3-goal gap is likely too wide. Look for a frantic first half followed by a more pragmatic second half as the visitors manage the clock. Game 3 UEFA Champions League, PSG versus Monaco market picks. Away 0-2-4 handicap. Goals over 1.5. Corners over 7.5. Bookings over 2.5. Why these selections? It's an all-French clash in Europe. PSG won the first leg 3-2. Monaco always plays PSG tough, so a plus for handicap for the away side is extremely safe. These two teams average 3.5 goals per game when they meet, making over 1.5 goals a banker. Confidence percentage: 80%. Expert opinion: PSG's attacking depth at the Parc des Princes usually overwhelms domestic rivals. Monaco's best chance is a shootout, but they lack the defensive stability to stop PSG's transition play. Game for UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid versus Benfica selections. First half under 2.5 goals, over 1.5 goals, corners over 8.5. Home 1-0 handicap. Bookings under 7.5. The logic: Real Madrid holds a slim 1-0 lead. Ancelotti is the king of managing games. They won't go crazy in the first half under 2.5. However, Benfica has to open up eventually, which leads to over 1.5 total goals. The home 1-0 handicap protects us in case of a draw, which is a common result when Madrid is protecting a lead. Confidence percentage: 85%. Expert opinion: Madrid has progressed in 22 of their last 23 ties when winning the first leg. Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe remain the most dangerous duo in the competition and should find plenty of space. Game 5 England Championship Sheffield United versus Coventry City selections. Away 0-2 handicap. Bookings under 5.5, goals over 1.5, corners over 8.5. The logic: Coventry is leading the championship and looks unstoppable. Taking them with a 0-2 handicap is a masterstroke. Even if they lose by 1, we're safe. With Sheffield's home games averaging over 8.5 corners for 22 straight matches. That corners leg is the strongest stat on the board. Confidence percentage: 65%. Expert opinion: Chris Wilder has turned Bramall Lane back into a fortress, while Coventry is the better team on paper this season. The historical trend and recent home form favor a narrow home victory. Game 6 England Championship. Millwall vs. Birmingham City selections. Home to 2-0 handicap. Corners under 11.5. Bookings over 1.5. Goals under for 0.5. The logic: Millwall is a fortress at the Den, sitting third in the league. They play a very compact, low-scoring style. Under for 0.5 goals and under 11.5 corners fit their grind-it-out philosophy perfectly. We back them. Lions with a 2-goal head start to bring this slip home. Confidence percentage, 60%. Expert opinion: this is the toss-up of the day. Birmingham has momentum, but the Den is a notoriously difficult place to visit. A high-intensity, physical game is expected. And that's the full breakdown of today's Bet Builder ticket. If you enjoy smart, data-backed betting analysis, like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Important disclaimer: this content is for 18 only. Betting involves risk. Please gamble responsibly. Predictions are based on data and trends, not guarantees. See you in the next one.